Hi, my name is Heather. Welcome to Strings and Threads, coming to you from my dungeon of dreams. Thank you so much for being here. I love doing crochet alongs. I love making video tutorials, and most of all, I love talking yarn, crochet, and knitting with my friends. That's you. If you like the same things, I encourage you to subscribe and become part of all the fun things that we do here. I was lucky enough to receive some beautiful happy mail, and it came at just the right time. I've been pre-recording a lot of my videos and just kind of doing, like, I haven't been doing the lives that I wanted to do, and I haven't been, just chatting with you guys in a while. So I went to Gen Con, had a great time, came back and told you about it. And then all of a sudden I started getting really sharp pains in my left hip, and it really brought me down. And I kept thinking for a little while, I'm like, oh, it's going to go away. It's going to go away. Maybe it was just because I was doing a little bit more walking while I was at Gen Con, because we walked everywhere. It was in the city, and, there was no need to drive everywhere. We could just walk everywhere we went. But then it came to a point where I had a day where every step I took, it was just sharp pain, and it was bothering me. So I went to the urgent care orthopedic, and they took an x-ray, and they didn't notice any obvious break or anything like that. And the leg was in its socket, it wasn't popped out of its socket. So they couldn't notice anything. So they scheduled me for an MRI the next day. And oh my goodness, that was my first time to have an MRI. For those of you who have been there, oh my gosh, isn't it awful? I didn't expect this because I knew it was going to be a tight space. I kind of had an idea of what it was just from people talking about it in life. But I had a panic attack the first minute that I was in it. It was awful. They put me in, and it's literally, you're in an enclosed space like here. And I guess maybe I had hoped that since it was my hip, they wouldn't put me all the way in, but I guess they still needed to put me all the way in. And so I'm laying there with, a tube around me like this, and all I could think of is, I'm in a coffin, I can't breathe, I can't move, because, it's bad enough that you're in that enclosed space, but in order for them to get good pictures, you can't move. They taped my legs still, and, so it's I think that added to the anxiety, not being able to move, because when you can move, you feel like you can get yourself out of that situation. So I started panicking, and the technicians came in, and I'm sure they're used to it. So they kind of just reassured me, and they had put music on, which I think for a lot of people helps them. But I was a music teacher for so many years. And during that time that I was a music teacher, I also played weddings on the weekends. I played in the Dover Symphony. I was constantly playing, and I got to a point in my life where I just really burned out of it. And I still listen to music, but I don't have that intense love or feeling of anxiety relief from listening to it. Sometimes it can even trigger a little bit of anxiety back from that time where I was so, busy with everything that had to do music. So I asked them to just change it to a podcast where I could listen to somebody speak. So they changed it to a podcast, and then they took a surgical mask and they put it over my eyes so that I couldn't see. And then once they put me in, I had them put on a podcast of a show that I like to listen to. And I knew that show was between 40 minutes and an hour, depending on the episode. And the MRI was only supposed to take 20 minutes. So it gave me a little bit of reference of time, knowing that I was not going to be able to listen to that complete episode before it was over, which didn't matter because I didn't really care what was going on. I couldn't hear it real well anyway, because the MRI makes all those noises and it's loud. But just I could hear the mumbling, and knowing that, okay, this is this is still going to be going by the time it's over. And I didn't have another panic attack. I was just able to get through it. So then I went in to see the doctor, and it turns out that I have osteoarthritis and wearing of the cushion. I'm sorry, I know what that's called normally, but I've told you before in videos, once I start talking in front of a camera, I forget the name of everything. But anyway, the lining was thin. And unfortunately, there's not a lot that they can do for that. They gave me some anti-inflammatories. They said if it really continues to bother me, that I should get a cortisone shot. But they gave me exercises to do, and they're all reasonable. So I'm going to do the exercises. I did them yesterday, and I did them today. I went to the doctor's yesterday, so I only just knew about them yesterday. So I did them yesterday and today. And I can feel that the stretching and all of the things that I'm doing for it do feel really good when I'm done with them. So I'm going to continue doing that, and hopefully that will help. I guess their theory was it just started to flare up because I was doing more walking than I was used to while I was at Gen Con, and it just caused it to flare up. So that's just something I'm going to have to keep an eye on. But I guess I've just been feeling a little bit down about that. I am 51, so I know that I'm getting older. But I guess part of me on the inside still feels like I could do everything that I did when I was 20. Obviously, I can't, but I don't feel, on the inside, I don't feel like I should. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm sure that some of you are kind of understanding what I'm feeling. Like, I don't feel like 51 is so old that I should be like suffering from osteoarthritis and, becoming less physically able. It's just a little bit, I guess, sometimes in your life, certain things hit you as to, okay, I guess I need to realize I am getting older. I guess I have to realize I do have limitations. And this one just kind of hit me that way. So the Happy Mail was a really, really nice thing. And it was both were unexpected. I got two. And I was not expecting either one of them. So it just made me so happy. First was from Paige, from Paige Love Pumpkins. I'm going to have her listed down below. She's a real sweetheart. I've been watching her for years. As with everybody else, I don't always comment as much as I should. I do watch them, but I do, and for anybody out there, I am watching. It's just that sometimes I get caught up in life and I end up watching the videos while I'm cleaning, cooking, doing laundry, that kind of thing. And I don't have the ability to comment, but I am still there. But she made this beautiful card, and it means so much to me, the handmade things, because I know the time and the thought and the caring that goes into these. So this was, and it says for you, but look at that beautiful, beautiful design. Every color she picked out was designed because she wanted to make me feel good, and because she wanted to do something nice for me. And it's just so special when you get something like that, and I look at each one of these that's, very similar, and, the time that went into making sure that they were the same, and the shape of it is beautiful. I just love it. Paige, you did really, really good job with that. Thank you so much for all that thought and time that went into that. I'm going to show you the inside. I don't think there's anything that's so personal that I can't show it, but she just said, "Hi Heather, here's a little something for you just because." And I thought that was so sweet. She gave me a dragon sticker, so she knows what I like. I love dragons, and this dragon is beautiful. I love the way the purples and the blues blend, and it's kind of like there's like a stained glass window behind the dragon. I just love that. I can't wait to find something special to put it on. So Paige, thank you so much. It really brightened my spirits that day when I got that in the mail. I really appreciate that. And then yesterday I got a surprise package in the mail. And look who it's from. It's from YouTube. YouTube sent me a gift. Maybe, I'm not really sure. There's nothing on the inside. It's just a blank card. Maybe it's a milestone. I'm not 100% sure, but it's this, came in this box. It says YouTube, and it's a sign. But it's YouTube light. I think that's pretty awesome. I can't wait to find a good spot for it. I want to put it on the shelving unit back there, but I have to figure out how to plug it in because I might need an extension cord. I don't have a plug that's super close. I have to see if this cord will stretch long enough for me to do that. But that was such a nice surprise for me. I love this. So I guess, you know, even when things aren't going the way that you hoped or planned in life, there's still bright spots and there's still good people out there. There's still good things going on in this world. And thank you for Paige and for YouTube for reminding me of that. You know, even though I'm going through a time where I'm not feeling the greatest, you're still there and you're still supporting me, and it gives me help to just keep pressing forward. So thank you all for watching. I know this was a little bit of a chatty video. I don't know if you like that or not, but I do have videos that are strictly down to business, yarn, crochet, knitting, and then, you know, a few like these. So if you like videos like this, make sure you give them a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.